Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for February 25th. We're currently looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This particular pair closed down today. It is moving sideways overall with a bias to the downside. Look for it to potentially go as high as 90.83, possibly as low as 88.26. Look for some resistance around 89.75 and look for some support around 88.75. Now looking at the Euro-USD pair, this pair closed higher. It did dip within the range, previous support range we were looking for. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 136.32, possibly as low as 133.73. Look for some support or some resistance rather at 135.75 and look for some support around 134.43. Okay, now looking at the pound US dollar pair, this pair broke previous support, is moving lower, closed lower. We are looking for it to continue to the downside. Look for it, if we do get a reversal, to reverse up to 155.59, possibly moving down to 152.95. Look for some resistance around 154.75 and look for some support around 153.50. Okay, now looking at the US Swiss, this pair closed down, did move pretty high, but did eventually close down. It's moving sideways overall. Definitely looking for this pair to continue moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 10936 and look for it to move possibly down to 10734. Look for some resistance around 10900 and look for some support around 10750. Now, as far as news announcements goes, tomorrow we have at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time the pound releasing the gross domestic product for the fourth quarter. Consensus on that is that things have improved from 0.1% to 0.2%. Year to date, things are looking a little better from a negative 3.2 to a negative 3.1%. So not real strong, but a little bit better. The European Union has the German CPI index being released at 7 a.m. Eastern Time for February. Consensus on that is that it has moved lower from 0.8% to 0.7%. And at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the U.S. gross domestic product for the fourth quarter being released. Consensus on that is that it's held at 5.7%. Well, as far as what I'm looking for during this next session, if you notice here, we have kind of a diamond-shaped formation here. We could get a breakout to the upside or downside. Look for a break of these trend lines potentially for a move in either direction. Now, also take a look at the US-Japanese yen pair. Let me back out a little bit and explain what I'm looking at. We have two low points here. We've drawn a trend line looking for a short on the break of that trend line coming down to previous support areas, and at one's about 80 pips down, the other is a little bit more. Previous resistance and support on the second one as well. We zoom back in, take a little bit closer look at the number of pips we're looking at on this. Roughly 82 and 145, so it could be a decent return. Definitely keep an eye on this level though. During the breakout, we could get a reversal at the 27 pip mark, around the 30 pip mark, so be cognizant of that. You may want to go to break even at that point. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.